You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. See you soon.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those odd lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop. Grayson? Where he at?
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in the prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded from his conduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
Bah, it's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
That's all I need for now.
get my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Dogmentation?
Yeah, word. We should, what do you call that? Register.
This city is one big gutter and always will.
UN passes that legislation thing. Detroit is gonna be one giant red line.
That's what I've been saying. Even their base names is putting it into the half.
Access granted.
I need my new puzzle!
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
Deal.
Kill me! Don't hurt me, please! What the hell was that?
Look, I told you. if you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall, I know you're trying to do the right thing. But we have to do things by the book, or we'll just have chaos. I'll put you in contact with someone inside Seraph Industries. They may be able to get you neuropozyne for those who need it.
Seriously? You'd really do that? Wow. I never would have expected this from you, Jensen. I really appreciate this. Tell Carell I'm sorry.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Listen, I got a hold of a weapon mod. It's not much, but I figured a guy in your line of work could use it.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Little advice? Avoid derelict road.
I was about to say I'm bored.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go bother the receptionist, Chrome Boy, instead of wasting my goddamn time.
Not that kind of information. I want to know about the Seraph Industries case.
Ha ha! And I want a blowjob and a vintage '05 bar GT, so I guess we both keep on dreaming. Huh, metalhead?
I'm done for now.
David Seraph in person. Offer my deepest sympathies and...
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Now, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
All right, that was a cheap shot, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you here, and I can't deal with our past right now. I know it's a risk for you, but I really do need to get into that morgue.
Oh, geez, Jensen. This isn't fair. Why are you doing this? Putting me between a rock and a hard place again. You want me to sacrifice my job to save your boss's ass? And if I lose my job, my life goes into the toilet. But you don't even care about that, do you?
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
Well, that might be a start. It all comes back to the kid, doesn't it? We were given a direct order, Jensen. So I took the shot. I followed orders. He was augmented, an unknown factor. He was too much of a risk.
Hey, take it easy. Nobody is judging you. It's not why I'm here. Just give me what I want, and I'll be on my way. We won't have to yell at each other anymore.
So that's it. You're gonna retreat. Just dodge the issue. I took the blame for what happened, but I don't deserve it. You should have taken that shot. You got the order first. When you refused, that forced me to do it. It's not my fault. You were responsible. And I want to hear you own up to it.
It's in the past now, Wayne. We can put it behind us.
No, that's not what I wanted at all. You were supposed to tell me it was okay, but you just want to bury it. Just go, Jensen. Don't come back this time.
Hey, boss. How badly do you want that neural hub?
If you're considering multiple homicides to get it, I suggest you back off and look for a less, conspicuous way in. From outside the building.
Hostage situation at Seraph Industries resolved.
Jensen, I have a message for you from one of your former colleagues, a Detective Alexander.
Jenny? What did she want?
She said she could use some help if you can make your way over to Grand River Road. And might I just add, as wonderful as it is to have you back at the office, I am not your personal dating service.
My online interactive streaming will stream you through and answer your questions.
Access granted. Access granted.
Someone's running.
Anyone?
From the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attack
An extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person.
Any sign of him? All clear over here. He's gone. For now. Stay on alert. Suspect in sight. Yes, sir. Leave me alone. where you are.
No. Sound the alarm. We'll have a look.
Suspect lost! Cover me!
Where is he? Start looking.
Speaking from
Ready,
the
you
tarmac
over there!
Hold it!
Keep looking. He's here somewhere. Keep looking. Clear. And cover. On the move. Keep looking. He's here somewhere. Keep looking. Clear. Like a bomb. Come on. Let's go. Shots fired. Shots fired. Moving to attack. Easy cover fire. He's on the move. Holding position. Get in. Let's make a scheme. Get reinforced. Let's make a scheme. Get reinforced. Let's make escaping. Come back here. Let's make escaping. Come on. Not engaging. Repeat. Not engaging. Ready. Moving to attack. He's on the move. Holding position.
Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into custody this evening, following yet another... So far, Miss... Speaking from the tarmac...
And extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person, to offer my deepest sympathies, and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front.
Please.
My people
Please don't
have
kill
worked
me.
tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I
Leave me alone.
deplore the methods used by the
Detective Alexander to holding area. Alexander to holding area. Please. Please don't kill me. Officer Decker, pick up line 2. Decker, pick up line 2. Leave me alone! Please! Please don't kill me!
Just go away!
Leave me alone!
Just go away! Don't kill me!
Please! Lieutenant, don't kill me! Line 3. Lieutenant, it's attack in line 3.
assure him that these attacks
Leave me alone!
have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the method. It's used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Seraph, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man who's involved,
Officer Sterling, please! Please don't kill me! Son of a bitch! This is the spot. Converge!
Need a line of sight. Gotta hold it! Just making things worse!
Put it away!
Sorry, baby. Can't do it through the bars.
Hey, baby. You spring me out of here, and I'll take real good care of you.
This ain't no zoo, you jerk. Besides, if it was, you'd be the freak everyone would come to see.
Get away! Leave me alone!
About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely and closed the Broadview Town.
Good time to be out in the streets.
Please, no!
You got what you wanted.
All the media
Get out of my
surrounding
face.
that hostage situation
We're
in
done
Detroit
here.
has just
We're
blown
done
through the
here.
roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front.
Restricted area beyond this point, sir.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Goddamn nut. With David Saris, united in their cause.
Typical night out in Detroit City.
Not a good time
Should
to
that
be
day
out
ever
in the
come to
street.
pass, one cannot help but wonder if
Get away!
millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man who first propelled augmentation
Not a good time to be out in the street.
Please! Please don't kill me!
Violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Leave me alone! Please! Please don't kill me! Leave me alone!
Officer Sterling, call B451. Officer Sterling, call Bradbury 451. Officer Decker, pick up line 2. Decker, pick up line 2.
Please! Please don't kill me! Leave me alone!
Detective Wagner to second floor forensics. Detective Wagner to second floor forensics.
Just go away!
What's happening to the city?
Officer Haas to the
Don't
sergeant's
kill me!
office. Haas to the sergeant's office.
Please! Please don't kill me! Leave me alone! Please! Please don't kill me!
Detective Boudreaux to second floor forensics.
Leave me alone! Please! Please don't kill me!
supporters of the Humanity Front movement. The pro-human organization had received permission to gather in protest earlier in the week, but police decided to shut down the legal rally prematurely and closed the Broadview Tunnel.
Leave me alone!
Not a good time to be out in the street.
Regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly.
Leave me alone.
Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the...
Are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people
Access granted. Access denied. Access granted. Access granted.
to the arrival...
Take him down!
Fucking Motor City bangers. Who they think they are? The sewers was our turf.
Hey,
whole sewers.
You look like the kind of
Except
guy
near
who
the
know how to
cop
lay his
shop.
hands on
Blues
some
made sure
explosives.
nobody hung around.
You know, hush, hush.
I'm on to you. I know you're spying on us, studying us.
You look like a guy that gets around. Little advice, stay out of the sewers. A lot of shit going down in there lately.
Ah, great. I can tell by the dent in your forehead that you're an enhancer.
You hear what Lazarus been saying? This country's falling apart, man. States are looking to leave the Union.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
Chase told me an officer assigned to the case may have been less than professional. But it was a dead end. I couldn't get through to the guy.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could, Adam. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
It's all right, Adam. I'm sure you did all you could. At least now I know my instincts were right. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
The man whose innovations first propelled